Hey guys, welcome to another video where today I'm going to be showing you off my revamped iteration or my customed iteration of the black suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3. I used the base body of the Mafex Spider-Man figure off of AliExpress, and I combined it with that of the original 2004/2003 head sculpt of Spider-Man from the official Spider-Man movie directed by Sam Raimi. Reason why I did this is because of the fact that, for one, this particular Spider-Man action figure, originally made by Mafex, actually had the wrong head sculpt. It had the original head sculpt based off of the initial Spider-Man headpiece from Spider-Man No Way Home. And when I had the figure for some time, I was a little upset because it didn't look anything like the original black suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3. So since I had two Sam Raimi Spider-Man action figures on hand, I decided to use one of them to make this. I was able to utilize the black suit regular Sam Raimi Spider-Man action figure headpiece made by Toy Biz and apply it to that of the Mafex Spider-Man action figure. I do apologize if I mistaken the company that made this sort of figure, but this is a knockoff from AliExpress, as I said before. So let me give you a genuine explanation as to how I made this work. So if you don't know, Mafex does allow you to swap out the headpiece of the Spider-Man figure as well as the neck area for the unmasked iteration. So all I did was just remove the headpiece that was the original head sculpt for the figure, and then I used my heat gun to remove the headpiece of this from the original body of the Toy Biz Spider-Man action figure that I had on hand. And then from there, I was able to apply it to the neck joint. I don't know if you can really tell. It's able to sit in there with a little bit of 2-part epoxy putty. And then from there, I had to repaint it black because I had to sand it down a bit. And then I carefully brushed on each individual layering of web lines. It's not exactly perfect because of the fact that some parts of it are a little too sanded down, but I will try to fix that later on in the future. And of course, this has the proper lenses and web lines that I felt were necessary. And I know it's a little sloppy from the head down to the rest of the body, but if you look carefully, the web lines themselves don't exactly line up. They look like they were just airbrushed on. But above all, it still has a lot of movement because it is a ball joint, 2 separate ball joints, one to connect to the base of the head, and then one to connect to the base of the neck. So therefore, it allows for it to move quite up a lot, and then move down quite a bit too. Above all, the articulation is perfect. There's no rubbing of paint because I didn't paint the inside of the neck. But above all, it is perfect. The head still moves. The neck area still moves. Gets a lot more mobility because it is a Toy Biz headpiece on the body of the Mafex figure, which in my opinion, I think Mafex should really fix, even though, oh, and there you go. You see, I didn't want to do that, but that's the headpiece because as you can tell, I had to carve out a little bit just for this to fit, on top of me having to add a bit of 2-part epoxy putty. It is a bit of a struggle to put this back on, but it is better nonetheless. The figure itself, still sturdy. There's no problems with it staying in any poses, and the articulation, still perfect. Has the butterfly joint, head and neck joint, upper body movement, still has the lower body movement, so it gets in nice poses. Still is on a pin and socket sort of ball joint for the upper arm, swivels at the bicep, double joints at the elbow. The hands are interchangeable. Oh, sorry about that. My phone's on the box. I have a new phone. The hands are on a joint piece, which allows it to bend in and out, as well as rotate 360. The hands are interchangeable. I currently have the web holding hands because I had it in a pose when it was above my bedroom door. The legs have 2 different sources of articulation. It has an upper thigh joint, which one of them is loose on my figure, And then of course it has the regular leg joint, which allows for it to move all the way up. So you can get it into a nice pose like this. And of course it can not really do the full splits, but it goes that far. The thigh area swivels perfectly. It still has double joints at the knee. And of course the foot has a stopping point, if you could tell right there, so that it doesn't go all the way back, but it does pivot up and down. And of course has an ankle pivot. And since it is a Mafex figure, it does have toe articulation. Now, much like some of the Spider-Man, Marvel Legends figures, it does have that toe articulation. So given the fact that this is a Mafex figure, I'm glad it really has that. I don't have the accessories with me right now because they're packed away right now due to personal reasons. But this is the, oh, I didn't do that. I'm gonna fix it up here. Come on, buddy. There we are. But this is the Spider-Man 3 Mafex re-customized adaptation for the Mafex figure. I'm really glad I was able to do this because I thought it wouldn't really be necessary to do this. But above all, I'm glad I have this sort of figure in my collection now. I will try to make adjustments to the headpiece so that the webbing does go all the way around and so it doesn't look so sloppy and gapped up. And I like how with this figure you can see that glossy silver, and I use metallic silver to match up with the headpiece of the web lines, as well as for the lenses. I didn't really keep an outline of where the lens frames were at because of the fact that I had to sand it down so that the headpiece would look a bit more organized and proper for the rest of the body. But above all, this is a good little modification I chose to do for this figure. If you guys want to do this sort of thing, I will give a full in-depth tutorial on how to do this with your own Mafex off-brand figure. But above all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. And let me know in the comments down below, just out of curiosity, which iteration of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is your favorite design. Me personally, I think the unused adaptation of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man was actually really nice, and they could have used it, but given the fact that they didn't use it, it's actually pretty, it's okay, I guess. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase for my redesign for the Sam Raimi, official Sam Raimi Spider-Man from 2007. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.